Hi guys, it's Kamala Devi Sharma, life coach and business consultant. In this video, I'm going to explain to you what I meant in last week's video by when you spend with gratitude, you receive more with gratitude. So I realized that I left a few persons baffled last week. And I think it'd be helpful for you guys if I did a video on it so that it reaches more persons and you're able to have more clarity on what I meant by that statement. So firstly, whatever you think of, whatever you focus on, whatever you're aware of, that is where your energy goes. So if you think a negative thought, if you're aware of a negative thought, then you are creating a negative momentum because your energy is amplifying that. If you think positively, you're amplifying a positive momentum because you're giving that energy. Okay? So how can you spend with gratitude? Especially if you do not have enough, or if you just have enough to cover one thing in your life. How can you spend with gratitude in that instance? Let me give you an example. If you have only $499 to cover an electricity bill that comes for $500, what guarantee do you have that if you spend all that you currently have right now, that you will receive more before your next payday? Now that's a huge question. And lots of persons would say, especially accountants might say, you need to be prudent in that you just pay half of it so that the light doesn't get disconnected and you use the other half to sustain yourself. That's a mindset altogether. That's a belief altogether. Or some persons may say, you risk it all. You pay your $499 and you better watch that something else will come to sustain you for the remaining of the month. That's another mindset. Whatever you believe in, whatever thoughts you nurture, that is what you will attract in your life. That is the basic law of attraction, right? So, to make it easier for you to welcome more joy and more ease into your life, when you're struggling with money and you're struggling with spending money, shift the focus from what you currently have, shift the focus from what is currently happening in your life to what benefit you're receiving, to what you can be grateful for. Example, the electricity powered your fridge, powered your TV, it powered your washing machine in the last month. You derive so many other comforts from that one thing. So rather than looking at your bill as a burden, and rather than thinking that you don't have enough to pay this bill, be grateful for what the electricity did for you in the past month. And take comfort in the fact that when you pay this bill now, you're guaranteed to have that level of comfort and more in the coming months. So those are things that you can be grateful for. Shift the focus completely from what you currently have. Shift the focus completely from money to what benefits you are deriving from spending that money. Now that is what I meant by spending with gratitude so that you can receive more with gratitude. And whatever beliefs you have around spending this money, however you feel when it comes to spending this money, that will determine the next best thing that comes into your life. That will determine the next opportunity that comes your way. So if you spend feeling confident that more is coming and more will show up before your next payday, then you will definitely get an opportunity that will sustain that belief. If you spend fearing that no more will come, then obviously no more will come till your next payday, and you may actually need to be prudent in spending. Okay? So I hope this was helpful for you guys, and you guys do understand what I meant by spending with gratitude to receive more with gratitude. It's all about your mindset. And remember that we're still generating our waitlist for October's batch of momentum training for personal and professional development. If you guys want to move from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, if you want to see where you're going wrong in attracting the things that you desire in your life, in manifesting your goals, in making things happen that you're not seeing happening and you really want them to happen, reach out to me so that I can guide you along the way and you can join one of the coaching batches because it's really worth it. You can do supportive coaching after the 28 days, and supportive coaching is just $50 or you can do another 28 days. It's all up to you and what you feel you need. If you choose another 28 days, you obviously get a discount on that second month's training, right? So feel free to reach out to me if you need, or if you want to see improvements in your life, if you want to work on your mindset, if you want to foster a positive momentum, if you want to feel more joyful, more ease, more love, more abundance in your life, then reach out to me because our momentum training for personal and professional development is definitely worth it, and it will definitely work on helping you in that way. Now, there are a few persons that would have asked me, how does that relate to divine timing? Like, I've been working towards a goal and I'm not seeing it manifest in my life. I'm not seeing the results that I want to see in my life, and I just trust in divine timing. Now, trusting in divine timing is a great belief to have. It's a great mindset to nurture. But divine timing works when you are ready as an individual for the things that you desire. And to determine if you are ready, you need to look at your mindset. You need to look at your momentum altogether, because lots of persons feel that they can do it on their own, and I give you guys thumbs up for that. I chose that path. It took me a while to get where I am today, but I am where I am today. But it took me a longer time that I know that if I had worked with someone, then it would have been a lot easier. I did have a coach, but I ran into some belief issues that I have. I ran into scarcity consciousness and I fell back. I couldn't pay for the program and those kind of things, but at the end of the day, I understood where I was going wrong, and it was my inner guidance that led me to where I am today, right? So don't confuse it with divine timing. You have to be ready for divine timing to work in your life. You have to be clear on your goals. You have to have intentions. You have to not be working against yourself, because sometimes you may set a clear goal and you think that you believe it and you feel it and you love it, but subconsciously you don't feel as if you're worthy of it. So we need to look at what's happening on the subconscious level in order to match that to what's happening in your conscious life, right? That's one. And two, remember too, when it comes to manifesting your goals and when it comes to making sure that you have the right momentum towards having the things that you desire in your life, you need to be able to relate. You need to be able to have your thoughts aligned with your feelings. The language of the brain are your thoughts, the language of the body are your feelings. So when your thoughts are aligned with your feelings, when your brain is aligned with your body, then you're able to connect to the things that you desire and you're able to see them manifest in your life. So there's a lot of stuff that happens when it comes to manifesting. There's a lot of stuff that happens towards ensuring that you receive the things that you desire in your life, right? It's not just, well, I want it and it's going to happen. There's a lot of stuff that you need to consider. And that's what we work on when it comes to momentum training. So feel free to reach out to me and get on the wait list for October. I hope you guys do understand what I meant by you spend with gratitude to receive more with gratitude. Have a great day and let me know how this was for you. Much, much, much love to you guys. Bye.